परब्रह्मणे नमः। इंद्रियाणां मनश्चास्मि भूतानां अस्मि चेतना। This statement is found in the 10th chapter, Vibhuti Yoga. Here, Sri Krishna goes on locating different domains where his presence is very, very evident. After giving a brief account of all these different domains, he sums up in a statement where he tells Yad Yad Vibhuti Mat Sattvam Shri Mat Urjitam Tattadeva Avagachatvam Mama Tejomsha Sambhavam. This is the penultimate shloka of this 10th Vibhuti Yoga chapter. He says there, whatever things you find out around you, in your company, in your proximity, in your workplace, in your work field, something bright, something shining, something efficient, someone very cooperative, something very much timely, cooperative, all those domains, I am evident in those domains. The ultimate shloka goes like this: Athava bhunaitena kim jnatena tava nagha vishtabhya aham idam krutsanam ekam shena sthitam jagat. So now, that is how he starts from the known areas to the unknown areas. Yes, when something is very fast in movement, we see vital force. For example, if it is some animal or some insect, we see that vital force in it, in them, because they are moving, they are feeling, they are thinking. But it is difficult to identify that jiva rasa in all these plants because they are sthavara, they are stable. So that ordinary man cannot recognize that vital force and jiva rasa in those plants. But men with insight, suddenly they say, all these plants, creepers, trees, they are all full of prana shakti, full of vital force, full of atma shakti. It was very clear for our rishis. That is why they consider all these plants and trees at par with human beings, at par with all living species like cows, lions, etc., etc. There was no special teaching was necessary for them to tell just these plants have life. Now this we go for some theory, and that we call it Basu's theory. So Jagadish Chandra Bose told all these things. That is what we tell to all ordinary students. Now plants have life. All this we teach. But in our Indian order, it was well-known understanding of every ordinary mother, ordinary sisters, ordinary sons and daughters. They were knowing that. That is why if they put some tulsi, there they felt that Jiva Shakti, so that they treated it as they treated all other cows and other children and everyone, members of the family. So tulsi also used to become an inseparable part of their domestic culture. Cows, plants, all were considered par with their own children. In every house it was Ghar Ghar Ki Kahani. Why? Because it was very ordinary awareness. But this vital force, it is not clearly evident in those as it is evident in other human beings and others. But when we have that insight, scientific insight, we know. So that it was very clear. Sukha dukkha samanvitah. Antassamjnaha bhavanti ete sukha dukkha samanvitah. This is the statement in Manu Smriti. Manu says, these plants, they have Atma Shakti, Manas Shakti, every Shakti, Sukha Dukkha Samanvita, and they feel that sorrow, happiness, everything, they were like we and I, you and I. This was common understanding, nothing special, nothing to teach, nothing to learn. It was order of the day, order of every family life. That is what we feel. Now Krishna says here, everything it is full of Atman, but it will not be evident for ordinary people. Just like it may not be evident that even Tulsi tree also got the same Prana Shakti, Buddhi Shakti, Bhava Shakti. Like that, you may not be knowing, but really speaking, Mama Tejomsha Sambhavam. It is E is equal to MC square only. Nothing is matter, nothing is mundane, everything is, it is spiritual. But for apparent understanding, apparent appearings, it is that like mundane, matter. But nothing is matter, everything is energy. Mama Tejomsha Sambhavam. Actually, this is the theory. E is equal to mc square, scientific theory which we project, we teach it, which we just adjust to some scientists. It is actually found by great scientists like Einstein. But what is this theory? Actually, it is there in the Bhagavad Gita. E is equal to mc square means Mama Tejomsha Sambhavam. It is not only matter, nothing is matter, apparently appears to be matter, inherently it is only energy and energy alone. With this statement, this whole chapter is concluded. See how wonderful it is. But first of all, he fixes up some domains. You see God, you see Atman here. That is what he goes on telling. So now he tells, there are many senses in your bio system. There are many karmendriyas, jnanendriyas, but I am there in the form of mind. Mana. This mana is very super power center. But this is also a sense organ, but it is a presiding officer to all sense organs. So I am in the form of mana, so that I am the real driver in your chariot. That is what Krishna says. Indriyanam manaschasmi. If this driver is not properly trained, problem is there. If it is not properly trained, then same downfall takes place. कामात् क्रोधो विजायते, क्रोधात् भवति सम्मोहः, सम्मोहात् स्मृतिविभ्रमः, स्मृतिविभ्रंशात् बुद्धिनाशः, बुद्धिनाशात् प्रणश्यति. Pitfall. Why pitfall? Because driver is not properly driving. Why he is not driving? Because he is not nurtured, he is not cultured, he is not trained. And at the same time, his mind is not under control. He is too much sentimental or too much emotional, too much aggressive. That is why while driving also, he will be attending many calls, talking to many people. So in this type of disorder style of driving, he causes a pitfall. This one is very well portrayed. But in the same time, if that mind, driver mind, presiding officer mind, well cultured, well nurtured, then what happens? He tells them, prasade sarva dukkhanam hanirasya upajayate prasanna chetaso hi ashu buddhihi paryavatishtate. Nasti buddhihi ayuktasya nacha ayuktasya bhavana nacha bhavayatas shantihi ashantasya kuta sukham. The whole text goes like this. If it is well trained, if this driver mind presiding officer is organizing the whole function properly, then there will be no place for disorder. Everything will be in organized manner. So that is how we have to structure our mind. So this very formula, Indriyanam Manaschasmi, we have to take in that sense. Prasada is the main mantra here. What is that prasada? It is prasannata, prasada. All these are synonyms in Sanskrit. It is very calm and tranquilized condition of the mind. See, our very good drivers, government even honors them. Those who never succumb to any accidents, any casualties, such drivers, very balanced drivers, they honor them. Why? There, if you psychologically analyze those drivers who never allow any accident to happen, such drivers, they will be very calm, very balanced. Their mind will be always tranquilized. They are one-pointed people, no turmoil in their mind, no boiling, burning in their mind. Such drivers, they drive their ratha, their chariot properly. That is how we have to structure our mind. For that, prasada becomes the main thing. Prasada, shama, dama, all these words are commonly used in our Vedanta, in Bhagavad Gita and all other scriptures. Mind must be tranquilized, mind must be calm. For that, again, we have to come to yoga only. Then it is shanti. Prasade sarva dukkhanam shanti. Buddhi shuddhi. Prasade sarva dukkhanam hanirasyopajayate prasanna chetaso hi ashu buddhi paryavati. Dukkha will be removed. When dukkha is removed, sorrow, melancholy, sorrow, unhappiness are removed, then prasanna chetaso hi ashu buddhi will be shuddha. As long as mind is boiling, buddhi will be ashuddha. As soon as mind is tranquilized, calm and quiet, then immediately it will be reflected in your buddhi. Buddhi will be in the position to take proper decision. Proper decision making will be there. With proper decisions taken and duly executed, that is called the real administration. When the mind is calm, it will be reflected in a creative mind, creative buddhi. Calm mind and creative buddhi, both they go hand in hand. If an administrator always troubled by some problem, always by boiling, burning, scolding scorching, that type of man cannot go for any creative action because he cannot attend his own problem. That is why mind must be very much tranquilized and calm. As it is, mind is so calm, like that, intelligence will be so creative. That is why calmness of mind and creativity of buddhi, intelligence, both go hand in hand. If these two are well taken care of by yoga practice, he becomes a good administrator. A good administrator always will have this type of mind, very presiding, driving force. That is his mind. That type of mind, it will be reflected in creative intelligence. Creative intelligence will be reflected in effective administration. When effective administration is there, there will be good governance. When there will be good governance, certainly there will be development. That is how this सीढ़ियाँ सोपान मार्गेण ये विकास की प्रक्रिया होती है. इसलिए first of all there must be prasada at mind level. Number two, there will be creativity at intelligence level. Number three, it must be reflected in his execution, organization. Number four, it paves the way for good governance. Good governance always paves the way for development. That is how this management formula will be structured. With this skill, with this skill of administration and good governance, only we can revolutionize the whole society. Now this is the high time. People are talking about all these things. Their talkings, their feelings, their thoughts must be reflected in their action. So now this is the time vision is reflected in action. For that there must be a proper mission. That mission, it is yoga. That is given by Krishna. Krishna is not only a preacher, he himself an embodiment of good governance and development. That is how he could develop Yudhishthira for that type of good governance in 36 years. That is called Anushasana Parva in Mahabharata. Krishna was the guiding philosopher for that. Now we have to realize all these things. We have to revolutionize the whole Samasta Samaja to be revolutionized by this type of thought process, positive thought process. So Bhagavad Gita gives this type of motivation and impetus for us. Let us march ahead. By Krishna Prasada, let us march ahead. Om Tat Sat.